Hello, hi, howdy. Welcome to the Fit and Free Show with Aunt Angel, ZGALA the Art Angel. That's me. I'm here in the Head Hutt and got the camera pointed down at the floor so I can do a little stretching down here. And as usual, I invite you to join me to whatever degree feels right in your body. I like to always remind you there's not one way. Make sure you follow your own lead, listen to your own body first and foremost. I'm just going to freestyle some stretches because that's what I do as I check in with my own body and hopefully encourage you to check in with your own body a little bit too. Because you're worth it and your body is the one thing you can't live without, as I've been known to say. It's a nice overcast day today. The lighting is coming in to the back of the Head Hutt here. This, by the way, is a Mega-Sculpture that I built myself and wrote a book about and put that book on Amazon. You can find a link to it down there somewhere. Let's start off with just a little bit of deep breathing and rooting into the earth. I'm going to straighten the spine, relax the shoulders. Maybe let's actually start with a little roll in the shoulders before we get into the breathing. Or maybe we'll do both at the same time. Just loosening up those shoulders as I realize there's some tension in there. Rolling them one way and then the other. And maybe bouncing them up and down, rocking them back and forth. And then, again, rooting into the center of the earth. See if I can get my pillow situated evenly. And I like to sometimes put my palms up just to feel the energy around me, but you're welcome to put your hands wherever you like. Sometimes I keep my palms together, either in that recognizable prayer position, which is a nice way to circulate energy in the body, or just more casually with hands clasped in the lap. Put your hands on your knees or on your lap. There's not one right way to do it. I'm going to bring my attention into the inside of my body, check in with the alignment of the spine, kind of try to bring the shoulders over the hips and the ears over the shoulders, lengthen the back of the neck a little bit, which entails pushing the chin back just a little bit usually. And then I'm going to do a few nice deep, hopefully even breaths, trying to focus on breathing in deeply and slowly and dropping the diaphragm, so maybe expanding the belly more than lifting the shoulders, and then breathing out and pushing up with the diaphragm, pulling in the belly. I'm just going to do that a few times, starting with the breath in. As I'm doing that, I'm reminded counting is a great way to distract the brain from overthinking and a great way to check in with whether your breathing is regular or how regular it is. I find sometimes I have an easier time inhaling for longer, and sometimes I have an easier time exhaling for longer. And sometimes I practice trying to even that out with what's called box breathing, where I'll breathe in for, say, a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, and then exhale for a count of 4, and then hold that exhale for a count of 4. Sometimes I do just a circular breathing where I'm breathing in for count of 4 or 5 or 6 or even 8 sometimes if I get nice and slow, and then exhaling for the same count. I've heard somebody recently in a book I was listening to talk about breathing in for a count of 4, holding for a count of 4, and then exhaling for a count of 8. She called that the 4-4-8. Any of those are perfectly great, and that rhymes, so you know it's true. For me, one of the biggest factors to it all is just bringing your attention and also deepening the breath and slowing it down. Those are keys that can help bring your system into more coherence, help dissipate stress, help just bring your own self-awareness into the body, into the breath. So I encourage you to try whatever feels right to you, or if you're just starting out with breathing exercises, just start with a count and be curious and see how long your average, your starting inhale is and how long your exhale is, and then see if you can make that just a little bit longer wherever you're starting off. Most all of us will breathe more quickly and more shallowly when we're stressed out, so doing a check with that through the day is a great way to just check in with yourself, check in with your level of stress, because even though, as I just mentioned, I can do these inhales and exhales for the count of 8 sometimes when I'm relaxed and when I'm focused and when I've been practicing my heart coherence techniques at the same time. And also a lot of times when I check in with myself, I'm breathing really shallow and rapidly, like maybe a 2 count. So I just want to share that because, again, there's not one way, and it's not about competing with somebody else. It's about bringing more awareness and attention to your own body, listening, discovering, creating a healthier relationship with yourself. So back to the breathing. I'm going to do some now with some shoulder shrugging. So I like to breathe in nice and deep and just bring the shoulders up on that inhale and really squeeze. A lot of times I'll add the fingers and the toes and the pelvic floor and hold there for a little bit, sometimes breathing in a little more, and then just letting that go nice and quick. I like to swing the arms to help increase the letting go effect of that. And just off the cuff, I would say that's closer to like a 6-2 for me, but again, just noticing. So breathing in again, holding, tensing up, breathing in a little more, and then just letting that go. I like to encourage you to make an audible noise that you can hear, a heavy sigh, and try out different kinds of sighs. See what feels right in your body right now. Also, try this arm swinging technique where you're going right elbow over left, left elbow over right, and swinging the arms back is really a great way to dissipate stagnant energy in your arms and in your core and your whole body, really. So try it. You might like it. Let's do one more breath in. Breathing in, tensing up. Holding and breathing a little more, and then just letting all that go. Letting go of the past like it was yesterday. Just shakes off some stress to the left and to the right. You know, a lot of animals use shaking to dissipate stress. If you watch them after they've had a stressful event, they'll do a nice shake and then go on with their day. And I think we humans would be wise to remember that we have that capacity too. I'm going to do some small, medium, and large circles while I'm thinking of it with my hands, starting with small circles, just stretching those fingers, going the other way, making little circles with the hands on the wrists. Suppose you could make littler circles with each finger I don't know if I could do each finger now that I just said that. That is challenging. It's probably real good for the brain. Challenging things in my book are good for the brain. I don't know if that's true. I'm just noticing it's a belief that I have. It's kind of fun though to make tiny little circles with the fingers. Each finger one way then the other. And then with the hands on the wrists. One way and then the other. And let's put hands on the shoulders and make circles with the elbows. Bring them all the way together in the front if you can. And if you can't, that's fine too. Just noticing again, going one way, then the other. You can slow it down and do it with the breath, that's good. And let's add some shoulder shrugs, or circles rather, one way, and then the other. Kind of going faster than my breath there. Just 'cause I feel like it, let's make big circles with the whole arms from the shoulders. And the other way. These are some simple exercises. You can make circles out to the sides that maybe are overlooked because they're so simple, but I guarantee you doing them will improve your focus, your strength, dissipate stress, make your body stronger and more flexible, all those good things. So if you don't have a different routine, or even if you do, you might consider some of these simple exercises that you might have been overlooking. And while I'm thinking of it, my ankles are crying out, so I'm going to do a little bit of balancing here and do some ankle circles one way then the other. Just holding on to my legs here, but you could make it fancier by just holding with your abdominal muscles if you want to add more strengthening. Balancing on your tailbone like this is a great exercise as well, just for balance. And also take the pillow out. You have a nice carpet. Could do some more rigorous spinal rolls. I'm apparently just running through some easy exercises that most of us can do that can help dissipate stress. And I am getting ready to get ready for a show I have tonight. I'm hosting an open mic, one of my favorite things. And before I get ready for that, I thought I would come out and let go of some stress so that I'm ready to take on new stress. I hope some of this has been helpful. You can let me know in the comments. I appreciate it if you do. I appreciate if you like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. And do leave me a comment if you feel like it. I love hearing from you. And make sure and love yourself a little bit more. Make sure and stay curious and courageous. And if you can, get more fit so you can be more free. Till next time, I'll be seeing ya. Ciao for now. Peace.